Welcome to CBS Fall Preview Plus. I'm Alex Boylan, winner of Season 2 of The Amazing Race and a big CBS fan. As you watch CBS Fall Preview show, hosted by the beautiful and talented Kat Dennings and Beth Dares on your TV screen, you can also follow along with me right here to get extra content and commentary on CBS's newest stars. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the shows. CBS Mondays are filled with laughs. Catch the new season of How I Met Your Mother, the new comedy Partners, Kat Dennings and Beth Dares and Two Broke Girls, and of course, the hysterical Mike and Molly. And then catch the wave with the new action-packed season of Hawaii Five-0. Hey everyone, Alex Boylan here. I'm on the set of Partners with David Krumholtz, Michael Urie. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys.
I don't know why I'm waving at you.
Right.
You're right over there.
It's all good.
Hey,
guys,
how you doing?
See you. All right, your chemistry on camera is awesome. It really is. I mean, you guys are very convincing in being best friends. What happens, when the cameras stop rolling? Does that continue? Is it just as much
just
fun?
walk away from each other quietly. No, we actually do get along quite well.
Yeah, we're getting along better and better each day, huh?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. He's my pal.
Right away, we felt. I felt right away that we were going to get along because we had the same sense of humor. We were finding the same things funny. We kept mentioning movies that the other liked, obscure movies even. Oh, you like that movie? I like that movie. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and there's creative kinship here.
Yeah.
It's almost kismet.
You can tell the chemistry's good when you can tee up one question and it just goes like that. It's pretty awesome.
No, but he's nice. You know what I mean? And it's not just that we share the same sense of humor. It's that we share the same sense of coolness. Like, we're both really cool.
Obviously.
But cool in the same way. So when uncool people come around us, we're like very mean to them and like, oh, you're not cool. And so we're almost like a clique.
Yeah.
We're like mean girls.
We are. Yeah, I'm constantly approached by people that find me attractive.
Right.
So is he.
Yeah.
So we can
Tough problem to have.
I would say
together.
I would say I'm more than constantly approached.
It's awkward.
I'm approached more about how good I look more than you are. No?
Possibly.
No, absolutely. I'm always
Yeah, you're the one who gets more, far more. But when we're
Thanks.
together, it's just too intimidating.
It's
no
crazy.
one comes near us.
Yeah.
It's actually quite
There's
nice.
like a glow around us when we get together.
I noticed that when you guys walked in.
Yeah. We walked in together.
I didn't want to talk
You're
to you
in it.
guys.
You're in it with us.
Am I in it?
Yeah,
All right, cool. I like that.
Just for this interview.
Just for this?
As soon as it's over.
As soon as it's over,
we need
it's
you to
done.
move out of our space.
You'll dim.
You seem like you're having a ton of fun in your role, right? I mean, almost when I'm watching you, before you even start talking, I'm almost like laughing. Tell me a little bit about your character, and are you having a blast playing it?
I'm having the best time. It's a great part. There's sort of, as David was saying, we get to do things that people wouldn't normally do in real life, and my character gets to say and behave in ways that are not socially acceptable to be, and it's so fun to play. It's so fun to be inappropriate and to like relish in your own whimsy. So
you know what? You do. You relish. You do relish in your own whimsy.
I really
do.
It's a treat. It's like all those times when I was growing up and I was told to stop being silly. Now
Stop relishing in your whimsy.
Yeah, it's so funny. My dad always said, Michael, go to your room and stop relishing in your own whimsy. And now I make money to do so.
Hey everyone, Alex Boylan here on the set of Partners with Sophia Bush and Brandon Routh. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. So, you're the only female regular on the series, right?
Yes.
What's it like just playing with all the guys, huh?
Awesome. Such a good boys club. It's like, I feel like, the kid sister. I have 3 really great dudes who are taking good care of me.
Yes. She gets extra well taken care of.
Yeah.
I think because of the fact that she's the only one that we have to take care of.
Aww.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's nice.
sweet?
Yeah.
I take care of all of them.
It's true.
So what attracted you to this role? Was it the script, the cast? What was that moment you're like, I want to be part of this show?
Well, when I was looking at scripts this pilot season, I really wanted to do a half-hour show. And when I read this, Max and David are just so brilliant. And I was so excited to sit down with them and talk about the way that they wrote the pilot and planned on writing the show. And it was really a no-brainer for me. And as all of the guys started coming on board, I was like, I made the right decision! It was great.
That's cool. So, Brandon, I want to start off with this. To go from Superman to a gay male nurse, that's when you know you're a fantastic actor. No question about it. The spectrum of that, you know, it's great. So tell us a little bit about your character.
Wyatt is a former model club hopping alcoholic who's now a sober vegan nurse, as you mentioned. So he's kind of very present and a calming influence for Lewis. You know, a happy guy sees the good side of people, I think, and you know, maybe is a bit naive, and a lot of fun.
Yeah, are you having a lot of fun?
Definitely. I really had been looking to do more comedy, and also it's always good when I can play characters that are far from what people know me best from. So this kind of checked both of those boxes.
So you're about to be a father, right? Congratulations.
I am indeed. I am already.
He is already?
As of 10 days ago.
All right.
Yeah.
So how's that changed things?
A lot. I bet. In ways that you don't even know. I just kind of like the character Wyatt. I feel more present now in my daily life. Certain things that I was worried about before just don't matter. My head is much more clear, and I'm in a whole kind of different world, better world, just, you know, simply by having Leo around. So my wife Courtney and I are very happy and excited about this whole process.
And he's so cute.
I mean, he's pretty cute. That doesn't
really
hurt. That doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. I can't wait to watch more of Partners. It's awesome, and thanks a lot for stopping by. Alex Boylan here, and we are back on the set of Vegas. Dennis Quaid and Moss, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
Good.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Good. All right, Dennis, let's start with you. You're rarely seen on TV. What was it about this project that drew you in?
Well, I've been looking for something to do for television for a couple of years now, but the right project, because I think what's going on television now is very exciting, more exciting than what's going on in the movies, to tell you the truth. And we have a chance to really do something special here.
Yeah, well, it's showing. I mean, it's been awesome to watch. And one thing is that you ride horses in a lot of your scenes, and you look like a natural. Do you have a background in that? Do you have to learn a little bit of that for this?
I've got horses myself and have had I've been riding, since I grew up. I'm from Texas, by the way. So, I mean, it's like, everybody thinks that just comes with the territory. In this case, it does. And so I've been, been on a horse a long time.
Yeah, well, it's awesome to watch. So you play Catherine O'Connell, right? A very strong, powerful woman. Tell us a little bit about her character.
Well, I play a woman who grew up next to Dennis's character's family farm. We grew up next to each other as neighbors, and I am now an assistant district attorney in Las Vegas. I'm highly educated, went away to school. I've come back to where I grew up, and I'm fighting the fight for Las Vegas and trying to keep it as kind of clean as possible at a time when the mob is coming in, and my character has a passion for being kind of anti-mob, I guess.
I'll say.
Yeah, she's a little anti-mob.
So being that it's a 1960s period piece, is there anything specific that you had to do to kind of get prepped to get into this era?
I had to have rollers put in, a good girdle, and a good makeup artist, and great clothes, and I was ready to go.
And I had to have rollers put in and a great curler.
Michael, how you doing?
Terrific, fantastic. Really, it's this has been a dream gig.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it shows. And I love your character because he's tough to figure out, right? He's a tough guy. He's mobster / legitimate businessman, however you want to call it.
Well, you know, it's the interesting thing is someone was saying that this guy is the antithesis of Vic Mackey, and that if Vic Mackey was a guy who came from legitimacy and spiraled into, you know, corruption, this is a guy who comes from corruption and is trying desperately to move into legitimacy. But when you come from that swamp, it's hard to move through that mud.
So you and Dennis, both your characters are very tough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not to spoil anything, and not that I even know, but if it came down, who's tougher? If it went blows to blows, who's going to win that battle?
What do you mean, me or Dennis?
Yeah, in your characters.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, that would be a hell of a throwdown.
It would.
You know, I met both of these guys now. The guy that I'm playing and you know, Ralph Lamb.
Yeah.
And Ralph Lamb's a man in his mid-80s, and I wouldn't mess with him now. I shook his hand and I was like, holy, he's about, you know, 6'3", and you can tell he's thrown down some cattle in his life, like literally.
Well, listen, can't wait to watch the rest of the season. Thanks for taking time.
Oh,
with
my
us.
pleasure.
Vegas, Michael Chiklis, Tuesday nights on CBS. Cheers, guys.
Pow.
Vegas has certainly changed a lot. And this season, CBS Thursday is changing as well. Last year, The Big Bang Theory found its new home on Thursday night. And now, Two and a Half Men join in on the lineup, followed by a new season of the hit series, Person of Interest. Hey everyone, Alex Boylan here. We are back with Johnny Lee Miller, the star of the new Sherlock Holmes series, Elementary. Johnny, thanks for taking a few seconds.
Hi.
How's everything going?
All right, thank you.
All
How are
right.
you?
I'm good, I'm
You
good.
seem very well.
Ah, well, I try. So I guess first, Sherlock Holmes, such an iconic character. What was some of the preparation you need to do to get ready for this role?
For me, well, that was mostly, reading the books. Yeah, that's pretty much all of that. And, you have the kind of technical preparation that you have to do with, getting costumes and things like that together, and the way the character's going to look and all that stuff, and the learning and looking at the scripts and everything. But essentially, for me, it's there's so much information in Conan Doyle's books,
Right.
there's such a wealth of information there and so many stories, and all you got to do is really go back to those, and you can take what you think the world maybe hasn't seen about Sherlock Holmes. I was trying to find some stuff in there, and try and make my own version of him. You know?
It definitely shows. Now, were you a fan of Sherlock Holmes prior to getting this role?
Yeah, I mean, when I say fan, I mean aware of many incarnations over the years. You see him growing up, especially growing up in London. So yeah, I mean, I was very, very familiar with it, and that kind of is a double-edged sword. There's good things about that and bad things about it, and it's quite a challenge and quite a mountain to climb, as you see. But we tend to thrive on things like that, in our profession, and it's really nice to have opportunities like that. You know.
So Lucy Liu plays the first female Watson.
Yes, she does.
What's it like starring next to Lucy Liu?
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, there's once you get over the sort of being a bit starstruck,
right?
she's a wonderful person to work so closely with. And the great thing about Watson and Holmes is their friendship, and in the books, and this was sort of I guess something I was pleasantly surprised about getting into those books, how great the friendship was, and that they're really books about that so much as they are detective books, really. And then you meet someone like Lucy, who's just got such a wonderful, great sense of humour, a great work ethic. I like to think I've got a fairly good work ethic. So we really got on very well, and that makes the other stuff so much easier to do, and she's just a wonderful actress and a good person.
First female Watson. What did it take to prepare for this role?
Well, I think that reading the literature really helps, because you just get an idea of what you're sort of looking at. And Watson was the one who basically observed and narrated and witnessed everything, and so everything is from his point of view, or Watson's point of view. So that really helped to sort of get a sense of how meticulous he was, and how he was able to note and story Sherlock, and that's what we do. We follow Sherlock stories, and I think that was the main thing. Reading the literature was the first thing.
It's great. So being on set here for the last couple hours, I mean, there's so much that goes into this. I'm curious, what's a typical day filming for Lucy Liu? I mean, how many hours goes into making these episodes?
A lot of hours. We shoot per episode we have 8 days, and each day just varies. I mean, generally it's not really less than 12 hours. Usually it's about 14, and it can be up to 16 or 18 hours. Yeah, and on the pilot we shot 20 hours.
Wow.
So, or I was there for 20 hours, or awake 20 hours. I don't know how many hours we shot at that point.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, it definitely shows in the show, all this hard work. So you grew up here in Queens, right? Born and raised?
That's right, in Queens.
And then what's it like being back here, getting to film and do this show here?
It's so fun. I mean, Jackson Heights is a little bit further down, but it's nice to be in New York City and be able to film here and use the city as a backdrop is, you know, used to just be a place you'd hang out, and now you kind of get to know it a little bit different. I didn't really spend a lot of time, you know, in Brooklyn ever, and now we spend a lot of time shooting there, and also uptown, way uptown in Harlem, which I never spent time there either. And it's cool because people can drop by the set and say hi, old friends of mine, which is what happened yesterday at midnight. You know, it's just, I love being in the city, and I'm glad we're here. And I love Los Angeles also, but it's just a very different background, different culture.
Good to be home.
Great to be home.
Well, thank you so much for taking a little time. Looking forward to watching Elementary on CBS Thursday nights.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, Lucy. Everybody loves an underdog, and this season, CBS has someone you're really going to want to root for. We're here with Janet Montgomery, who plays Martina Goretti in the new show, Made in Jersey. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Thanks a lot for being here.
No problem.
All right, so you play this Jersey girl with this heavy Jersey accent, but in real life, you're British. So how did you master this accent?
Well, it started off, I went into audition, and I wasn't sure, I knew that they wanted New Jersey, but I wasn't sure how much. You never really know. So I went in with my take on it, and then Mark Waters, who was directing the pilot, he gave some notes to the casting director, and I went back in, and there was certain things where he was like he said, go really over the top with the accent. So I did that, and then when they cast me, CBS wanted like 5 different levels of accents. So then I worked with a dialect coach over Skype and got those 5 different levels. But then really when I just got here and I was shooting, for everyone from like the runner, the PAs, to like my driver, they all have like very strong New Jersey accents. So it's kind of been helpful. And I have a New Jersey assistant who is hilarious, and she is constantly, she's like, off. I'm like, yeah, I got it, thanks, got it.
So can you turn it on and off?
Yes, I think so, sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe can you give us maybe one line in British and another one in Jersey?
Okay, hi, my name's Janet Montgomery. Hi, my name's Martina Goretti.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
It's awesome. So on a personal level, how are you like living and working in New York City?
I don't really live, I just work and sleep.
Yeah, that's it.
Personal level. I love New York, but I'm not getting to see much of it at the moment. I think hopefully as the season goes on, I'll get more time to venture out. But you know, it's right. I did actually go for a beer after work yesterday, and it's the first time since I've been here, and I was so tired. But I was just like, I have to, because all I do is go to work and go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep. So I had to do it.
Yeah. Well, all the hard work definitely shows. The show is awesome. Looks like you guys have a blast here on set. Kyle MacLachlan, good to see you. How's everything going?
It's going well today, thank you.
It's good. So a lot of your past roles, you have a great dry sense of humor. Are you able to bring that to your character here in Maine, Jersey?
Yeah, I am. Dana Calvo and Kevin Falls have both been writing the episodes, and Kevin, in this episode that we're doing right now, is giving me a really nice scene at the end where you get a sense of his sense of humor, you know, and I get to use the dryness. I'm from a dry part of the country anyway, which is Washington State, Eastern Washington, which is very dry, so it suits me.
Yeah, well, it's great. So Stark and Rowan, you're the man. This is your law offices, and you see something in Martina. What is that? You take a strong liking to her, right?
Yeah, she catches my eye immediately. She's outspoken. She's slightly different than the people that are working in the law firm. Coming as she is from Jersey, she dresses a little bit different. Her hair is a little bit different. But she's super smart, and she has got a real drive and an ambition to succeed and to make herself, to improve her situation in life, which I respond to because you know, my backstory is that I come from a similar place, not Jersey necessarily, but places out west, and I have a similar drive, and I recognize in her sort of a kindred spirit.
Yeah. So you're coming back to the legal space. What's it like for you? Enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm having a nice time. I played a lawyer years ago on a show called Injustice. I enjoyed that very much, and you know, both of these characters have a little bit of the peacock element about them. They tend to preen a little bit, and I think successful lawyers sometimes have that need to be in front of a crowd a little bit, and this particular character enjoys that. So that's kind of a fun thing to be able to play with.
Well, Kyle, I appreciate the time. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to seeing you on Made in Jersey Fridays on CBS. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Kat Dennings and Beth Bayers are cool, smart, and hilarious. Make sure to catch them in Two Broke Girls Mondays on a new time, 9/8 Central on CBS. And thanks for hanging out with me and all the CBS stars in this Fall Preview Plus. Enjoy the new CBS fall season.